I'm going to try to make one clean, pretty, working Super Nintendo out of two gross, ugly, broken ones. Before we get going here, I need to find out if these work. So let's try it out. I hear sound, but no picture. Okay, that's the problem with this one. Let's try the other one. We have a light, but no sound or picture. This is the one I want to use as the main console. I'm just going to try to take the light gray, nicer looking outer pieces off of the other one. Use the game bit 4.5 to get inside of here. Let's see what we got. That is pretty gross. I did have a broken part here that wasn't letting the screw go. Just hold it here with my driver and then I'll take it off. No problem, because I'm going to replace that with a different piece. I'll switch to the Phillips 2-bit now. This is what I'll be using for the rest of the teardown. Be careful not to make this spring go flying across the room. There we go. Squeeze in on these clamps and there we go. That little button will pop out. I need to squeeze in here and here. There and there's a few places to release these different things. There we go. Looks pretty gross. Couple more clips here. And with those clips in, that should just pop out. This one just snaps out. I'm gonna remove this spring so I don't lose it. How does this even get in here? Gross. I'm gonna remove this rod and then the eject mechanism should come free. Carefully pull up and remove that ribbon cable. I'm just going to fish this through here and get it out of the way. I could leave it on. I don't want to tear all of this down, but I do want to take this light gray cover off. So there's just some clamps to squeeze in and release. We'll get that out of the way. We don't want to lose that little light cover. There we go. Carefully squeeze the sides of this and lift up. This just pulls out. There are some burn marks on the board here. And a spider. This just pulls up. There we go. Right out of there. That's what's connecting it. I'm gonna remove this. Just pry these up a little bit to release them. There we go. Just getting a little bit of help to get this one started. My fingernails don't quite fit. There we go. Another spider. All right, we can see all of the board now. This side's pretty clean. This side needs a little bit of work, and I'm worried about those burn marks, or what looks like burn marks. This is the second system. We're getting in here just to get the outer shell that we want. I want to try to make at least one of them that looks better and doesn't have that yellowed plastic. So that's what I'm trying to do. So after doing this full disassembly and carefully inspecting, I noticed a problem. These are not the same. Look at the little boxes up in the corners. On the back here, you can see, if you look carefully, that these actually have the same model number. But this one has a sticker and this one has some embroidered lettering. That's the difference that I can find. So we have a problem. I've now learned that I won't be able to combine those original two Super Nintendos into one because they simply won't match up. Fortunately, again, thanks to Steve here at Tronics Fix, I have another one. And this one has, as you can see, the right sticker. And so hopefully when I take this off, this top will work. I was hoping to avoid using this one because there is a little crack break in the corner right here, but it's the best that I have, and I think it will still work and look pretty good. Okay, so we are doing our third Super Nintendo teardown today. Get into this one and hopefully all the pieces actually match up and I'll be able to use the top of this shell. Okay, inside of this one, there is some pretty heavy water damage on this board. Just going to use a microfiber cloth to wipe off these metal parts. This is the one I'm concerned about. That's pretty gross. I have my cloth slightly damp right now to try to help remove some of this and see what this is. I'm not entirely sure. I think that might be mold. There. That's about as good as I'm going to get it. Using my isopropyl alcohol, 99% solution. Try to clean around these electronics. Normally I don't take the time to clean off these cables, but this ribbon cable has quite a bit of gunk built up on it. Even after cleaning that, it looks like those contacts may be a little corroded. Looks good. I'm doing the best I can here, but there seems to be some work that's not coming up. I let these pieces soak in this warm water with dye-free laundry detergent, and I really don't even have to scrub. Basically just point the toothbrush at it and this dirt comes up. The buildup on the outside is a little worse, so I'm going to get this magic eraser, which I love using on the outside of these consoles to remove these scuff marks. A little bit of elbow grease in there, and usually I can get that stuff right up and it looks a lot better. Yeah, I can already tell this is doing better. Let's get it put back together. And it's not a good reassembly if you don't have at least one screw left over. Let me know in the comments if you know where that goes. Okay, so I'm hoping that this works, but I'm not super optimistic. Yep, same issue. Okay. It looks better, but it runs the same. Let me know in the comments if you want me to send this over to Steve at the Tronics Fix channel, or better yet, let him know in his comments. He's got like 4 or 5 of these sitting around waiting on him.